Welcome back to Miniature Monday. This is Dr. Zom. We are going to take a look at the Dire Troll today from the latest edition of the WizKids Unpainted or Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. Stay tuned. It's Miniature Monday, and do you know where your miniatures are? If your miniature is a Dire Troll from Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, we have it right here. Look at this thing. It's got more faces on it than my ex-wife. Wow. Anyway, so I was a little, I guess, unimpressed with the latest, the latest WizKids Unpainted wave that came out. I don't know, I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot there for me. But I did see this. I did find it would come in handy, and yeah, let's give this a try. This cost me $15.99 from my local game store, which for some reason only wants to carry the WizKids Unpainted line. I don't know. So I started going to a newer game store. All they carry is WizKids Unpainted for miniatures and Warhammer. You know, they just kind of carry what sells, Games Workshop stuff, and Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. But then I went to some of my stores that local game stores I used to always frequent to get my Reaper miniatures from. And well, one of them, the largest one, Guardian Games, discounted all the Reaper miniatures off, which pissed me off because I missed the sale. But secondly, it pissed me off because, well, all you have is like the cookie cutter, WizKid stuff. Which, they're all right, but, I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's like going to Walmart and getting the same thing everywhere, So they had that. So Guardian Games, all they have is just, Games Workshop stuff, WizKids Unpainted. And then I went to Red Castle Games. They opened back up, since the pandemic. And they clearance all their Reaper miniatures off. So all they have is WizKids Unpainted and like a bookshelf of miniatures. So none of you guys are from Portland, so none of you guys probably give a damn about what I'm saying, but it's just weird that a lot of other miniature lines are getting dropped in exchange for the WizKids Unpainted stuff. So let's get to opening this, because I'm pretty sure that's what you clicked on the video for. So let's not disappoint. And we got ourselves a multi-headed and faced troll of pretty giant proportions. It's not a small troll. Oh, good God. That rubber band strap thing they put in there is pretty gnarly, but this puppy's got teeth all over. It looks like Cronenberg went off and and did some sculpting for WizKids, even though I think all of these are just 3D rendered, stuff. No one ever puts a sculptor's name to any of this. So I don't know, kind of bums me out. Like some sculptors have a certain style, like I like Bobby Jackson's style. So when I see that he sculpted a mini, I buy it because, I'm impressed with the style of sculpting. Where this, you don't really get a defined style. It's just kind of wherever the hell they crank out. So, but yeah, I like it. I wish one had an afro so they can do a because this one would probably be Mo, and then if they could do it like a Three Stooges. If they did a Three Stooges for this, that would be pretty awesome. So that's where we're at there. Now, this thing, like I said, is huge. Height-wise, we're looking at least 4 inches. Let's see here. Yeah, probably about 4.25 maybe. And then width-wise, we're looking at probably 2.5 inches. It's sitting pretty on a 3-inch base. Now, for all my metric system friends, height-wise, we got, it looks like, just right around 11 centimeters is what we got going on there. And then for the width of the base on this, it looks like a good 6.5 centimeters or 65 millimeters. And, so there's that. Base, we got, what we got there? Like 75 millimeters is what we got there. So that's what we got for that. Now let's bring in Sir 4 scale. Just, 4 scale purposes only. Not included with miniature. And that's where we're at. I mean, he looks like he is not in for a good day. Especially if he doesn't have any source of fire on him, because I'm imagining the dire troll still has quite the regenerative ability to the point where it looks like it just kind of repopulated a few heads on himself. So yeah, that's what we got going for that. Would I buy this again? You know what? Yeah, it's kind of something cool to put on your top shelf of your of your miniature shelf. Just that's where I keep my grudge monsters. Now, for all of you that are not in the know, Grudge Monsters or Smackdown Monsters is basically what we use to keep the players in line. So, you basically get a bookshelf, put your miniatures on it like I do, and then on the top shelf, you put the really scary ones on there. If you have a miniature of a Tarrasque, put a miniature of a Tarrasque on there. That Kandera Breaker of Worlds, I got that mini from Reaper, and it's awesome. Anything attached to Lovecraft, put it on that top shelf. Dragon beyond a decent size, put it on that top shelf. Multi-headed troll that basically looks like your ex-wife after her alimony check, put it on that top shelf. You get the gist. And whenever you reach for that top shelf, just look at the sense of dread in their faces, those players' faces, I'm saying. And they kind of look at their character sheet like, oh, great. Well, I might not be playing this character ever again after tonight. And that's pretty much what a grudge monster is. So would I buy this again? Sure, $15.99 isn't that bad. Local game stores, though, message to you: quit carrying this small, quit carrying, quit discontinuing the smaller miniature companies' miniatures. Okay. Reaper's fine. If I see Reaper products in a place, I'll buy it. Their paints are really good. I buy them from them. I have to buy from them direct now because there's literally nobody in town that carries the stuff anymore. You guys cram the whiz kids and paint this stuff down our throats. So you get nothing but that and maybe half a bookshelf of 5th edition books. Sorry, ain't gonna fucking do it for me. So good miniature, like this product. Game stores, quit fucking up and trying to cater to the biggest common denominator and sell some of the products from some of the lesser known miniature companies. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me rant. This video was probably 5 minutes more than it should have been just because of that. But thanks for bearing with me, and I hope you have a wonderful time out there. Happy gaming.